I know previously when I was like in my early 20s, why did I cheat happily? Well,
Cheating happily
because
is funny.
one, because I didn't regret it. So one, it was, you know how you just got a gut feeling somebody doing something.
Mm-hmm.
And my dad and mom used to always say, trust your gut, your intuition, and everything you don't need to see. Some stuff you just know. You just know. I just know not to walk down this dark alley. This is weird people down there. I just know, right?
Yeah, no proof.
No proof, but
Okay.
I just know. Some stuff you just know.
Did you ever get proof?
Oh yeah. Eventually, I found out he was doing worse than what I thought.
Okay.
So it took me at least, I want to say, a year. I didn't ever go through his phone. Didn't check no emails. Didn't follow him. It's just you know who you with, and you know when things is off.
So intuition.
Exactly.
So,
So I said something. I was like, hey, like, I mentioned something, and he just was like, he made it seem like, gaslight, like, what? Are you serious? Da, 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 da. So I was like, okay. And I just started paying attention more, but I didn't say anything. And then eventually we just, without me like, the more I didn't say anything, I realized we just was going further and further apart. But he seemed happy.
mm-hmm.
How you so happy and we going further and further apart? How we both not sad? So I said, So my cheating didn't come about because I went looking for it. Just so happened I got off work one day, ran into an old friend, and then we just was talking, regular talk. Next you know, we started hanging out, like, but in groups. Mm-hmm. It was groups like, oh, you want to go to this party, or you want to do this. Before you know it, it was, I guess, the emotional part. Like, we
communicate emotionally first?
Basically, that happened. And then one day, and I picked up on my boyfriend at the time, whenever Friday would come, he would start an argument.
Not every Friday,
like clockwork. Start an argument on a
4:30.
Friday. He would start an argument either Thursday night going into Friday morning or Friday like early morning. I'm like, damn, we keep arguing on Thursday night, Friday.
Did y'all live together?
No.
Okay.
We was in college, but then by Sunday we made up. Like, it was like, you know what? Like, we just need to talk. And I'm like,
My question is, why your intuition ain't lead you to leave? Why would it lead you to cheat?
So I'm the type of person, right? I gotta get you back.
Hey guys, welcome to Milfshake, where mom life meets realness. I'm your girl Tiffany E. I have my girl Minnie.
Hello.
I also have my queen Des.
Hola.
And we have our special guest again today, Ammar.
Second time.
No, I said again.
Thank you, I appreciate
Dang.
it.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Dang. Anyway, we're gonna jump right into our
Mama says.
Yes. Because I forgot.
Right.
Let me start. Right. We're going to jump right into Mama Says. That's our advice.
Okay.
So what's the question on that?
So the question says, my husband nitpicks over everything. He makes me feel like I can't do anything right. What can I do to get it to stop?
Put some tape over his mouth.
Right.
What do you mean nitpick with everything? Like, everything is just
a problem?
Well, she didn't give an example. But I would assume just from someone who nitpicks, me personally, when someone nitpicks, I just become like selective hearing, so I don't hear no more.
So don't solve the problem, Jan. So don't even try to solve the problem.
Well, how would you solve it?
But if you nitpick about everything, I don't even know what's real and what's just. I'll start thinking you just unhappy and hate me, so I might as well just start like not paying attention.
Right, because why don't you just show her how you would like it to be done? I guess.
But how can she approach him with it?
How the fuck you want me to do it then? That's how you say it too, with dominance and so. How the fuck you want it done then? Okay, bad.
Well, in all honesty, I think.
Okay, that's one way.
No, but if it's like someone says something like, "Hey," because I can nitpick, right? But I feel like my nitpicks be not all the time, and it's about something serious. So, like, if you brush your teeth and somehow the residue gets on the mirror, I'll get pissed off if I go in the bathroom and see that. So it's like, you couldn't get the Windex. You couldn't just wipe that off.
Your man's a spitter?
No.
It's a spitter.
Okay.
A spitter.
Now that sounds like a pet peeve as opposed to as nitpicking or they want.
Well, I guess it would be nick. So a nitpick is just like if I keep saying like, "Hey, did you?" But I was thinking more the kids.
Oh, okay.
Well, not that would be different definitions.
Okay,
What do you define as nitpicking?
That's what I was about to ask y'all. Honestly, nitpicking. like I said, pet peeve and nitpicking is two different things. Pet peeve is something that anybody could do, and I can be bothered by. Nitpicking is something that my partner might do.
Oh, really?
Maybe
I feel like you can
consistently
nitpick
that I don't
with
care
that.
for.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if we base it off of his definition, I would listen to the concern, and then I would just simply say, like, hey, like, all right, how is this bothering you? What do you think we could do? But if I feel like it's another thing about something else, and then another thing about something else, I'll just think you don't like me. Like,
That's
Yeah,
why
because that's
he
what you
is.
said.
just
Everything.
keep going,
Yeah.
keep going, keep
Sounds
going.
like he finds something wrong in everything she does.
You know what it makes me think of though? You ever seen those memes when it be like when your side chick messed up and you just mad, so then you just go home and you just start being mad at the person for no reason? That gets in my head.
Baby, he probably don't
I'm
got no
sorry, I heard
side
you
chick,
cheating.
okay? Don't listen to Minnie. Alright, that's probably not.
I'm just saying, why are you
That's
just upset with me?
That's crazy.
Why are you just upset with me?
I feel like I need more information because what is
Like, what's an
everything? 'Cause
example?
if that
Yeah,
person
more
is
context.
nitpicking about everything,
Right,
I
did
would
we
I
get
would
any
feel the same
example?
way. You don't like me?
No
No.
example, okay.
There's no example.
So when you write in, I guess give us an example.
Provide a bit
So,
more context.
We're
Yeah.
just assuming what she could be talking about. What would be your solution?
First of all, you gotta communicate. I feel like communication is how you get to the resolution for anything. So I would need to find out what nitpicking is. Is it a pet peeve? Is it nitpicking? Is it something I'm consistently doing? Is it something that you just bothered by?
Okay.
Pet peeve would be chewing with your mouth open. Not that you were doing that, right? But no, I don't care if my kids do it. No matter who do it, I'm gonna say something.
Mhm.
Whereas nitpicking may be, like you said, you always want to eat onions right before bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I
Why
might,
would you do
that might bother
That's not a
me.
pet peeve.
No, not so much.
If you eat an onion right before bed, you're trying to piss me off. Like,
It's
you
just like
brush
it's
your
a
teeth.
POV. It's the POV. Because it's like, all right, I want to eat this onion, right? Because you like onions, but the other person, if they're saying to you, I don't like this
Just
smell,
bite a whole
and
onion.
you
I
keep
I
on
would hope
eating
nobody
the
does
onion.
that. That's
That's
unhinged.
No, we ain't
That's,
just
that's
onion.
unhinged. That's not what I'm talking about.
Onions are healthy though.
They are.
Yeah,
I
right.
love some onions, especially grilled.
I don't know, girl. Communication.
Communication.
You have to
is key.
you have to communicate.
And outside of communication is action, because a lot of people talk you to death and not do it.
That's another
Okay.
thing too.
So, with all these lovely things put into one comes my answer, okay? Communication and you said action, right? So, here's the action. And here's the communication. How the fuck you want it done then? Okay, next.
Okay.
That's everything he says. All right. So, have you guys heard about Brenay? Was it Brenay Canard?
Yeah.
I don't watch
She's
it.
a social media influencer.
Mhm.
You said you don't watch it.
Yeah.
You didn't even let me finish.
You act.
No,
Let me just say the whole topic. Brenay Canard was ordered to pay $1.75 million
Yes.
to Akira Montague. Is that how
Yes.
you pronounce her name?
Mhm.
We're gonna go with that.
Okay.
That's how
I think it's Montague.
Montague. That.
Anyway, she cheated. Akira is the wife, right? Akira is the wife.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Brenay was her friend.
Yes.
And manager. She actually managed.
That was her
it, too.
manager?
That's
So
messed
mad.
up.
Dang, so she was up close and in the business.
Brenay is a social media influencer.
Right.
They both were married. Brenay started messing with Akira's husband, so they had an
That's what she
entanglement.
Okay.
Entanglement.
Okay. Then
Entanglement because Akira knew and she was in on it?
no.
Okay.
Akira didn't know.
Okay.
So then Brenay and Akira's husband, they left their spouses
Right.
and they got with each other. Are they married now? Do we know that? I don't know, but they're together.
They
They both
basically
left
swapped?
there. No, they didn't swap because she's not with
Yeah.
Brenay's husband.
Oh, okay.
And the husbands are cousins.
Oh,
Did you
that's
know
a lot.
that?
I didn't know that
That's
part.
a
The
lot.
husbands are cousins.
They from where? What state?
This is South Carolina.
North Carolina. I
It's
think.
North
I think
Carolina?
it's
South.
North
Okay, I
Carolina.
knew it was the South.
It's one of the Carolinas.
One of the
Right.
Carolinas.
Mhm.
So anyway, Akira definitely took that to court. and won the
she
lawsuit.
sued her for like the legal terms, I don't know, but like basically knowing that she was married to the man
Yes.
and for
Adultery.
being involved,
Mhm.
like a pre-planned cheater, like a premeditated cheating or affair, because now we're married, so it's like illegal.
And how we know this not scripted?
It's not. I went to court.
1.75.
Again, how we know it's not scripted? Like, people do anything.
Oh, look, we said the whole thing right. So Brenay
No,
was
not
sued.
we.
No, all of us. No, all of us.
No,
No. It said Brenay was sued in order to pay the 1.75 million for having an affair with her manager.
Okay.
So her husband was her manager. So
Oh,
Akira's
okay.
husband was
Was the
Brenay's
Oh, so
manager.
her
okay.
husband was the manager, not Brenay.
Right.
So how did Brenay get involved in all this?
Because she was
Brenay
friend.
is the one that's
Okay.
yeah.
She
Brenay
was
is the
a
friend.
Right. Okay. Now.
And the jury found her liable for alienation of affection.
Mhm.
Do you guys know what that is?
Like I'm withholding affection
Yeah, I would
from
just
you
think
because
that's
I'm
what
giving
it
it to
is. Tell
somebody
us.
else.
Tell us.
I am as I
Alienation of
text. So alienation of affection is a civil lawsuit where a spouse can sue a third party for intentionally interfering in a marriage and causing the loss of love and affection.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, you suing the mistress or the side person.
For
Yes.
emotional distress.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, you came up
I love that.
1.75.
I think it's up to 3. That's
And
what I
she
heard on
said-
TikTok.
She said she's not gonna get it. 'Cause
She-
when they
you gotta
instituted
get
it at the
taxed,
end,
right?
She was like, she's not gonna get it. Yes, she is.
No, she don't have 1.75.
She don't have
she's
that
not
money.
gonna get it.
She better work. Her check's gonna get garnished. I'm
That
garnishing
part.
your checks for the rest of your life, and I'm garnishing your children's checks for the rest of their life until I get 1.75. Imagine, I'm working my butt off, getting my check garnished because my mother cheated with some man.
But I'm so surprised that there aren't that many lawsuits, unless I haven't heard about it.
I think
So
she said
many
it's only
people
in
People
that
probably
state.
not suing for getting cheated on in a marriage.
Not
Would
the
you sue?
mistress or the
But
side
that's,
person.
no, I
You
wouldn't.
wouldn't sue?
Nah, I
Can
wouldn't
I
sue.
sue
So you don't think
Nah, I wouldn't
financial
sue another man.
compensation could fix
Yes.
emotional
I might
harm?
shoot her.
Okay.
Men
You
handle
said
things
shoot?
differently.
Okay.
Yes. Men
So you
handle
go to
things differently.
jail?
Maybe, maybe not. I don't know.
You
Fine,
just
we'll
put the
figure
H
that
in
out.
sue.
Right.
Shoot.
There you
Would
go.
you sue?
It depends. It honestly all depends on the circumstances and the situation and how everything happened, to be honest. Like, so if you left me, cheated, left the kids high and dry, not doing anything, and not like, yeah,
That's what
I
you
can
did.
see. Yeah.
But I don't even want you
I don't
doing
know.
anything anymore. Like I don't want to see you ever again.
You don't
So you
have to
sue.
see to
I'm
get
suing.
money.
Just give.
Oh, yeah,
That's what I'm saying. But no, you're talking about if you're doing nothing for the kids left high and dry. They be like, you know what? I'm cheating on you, but I'm gonna give you money every month to take care of your kids. That's okay.
Well, it's not about me. It's as long as they still being a father. Like, our relationship is different than the relationship they have with the kids. If he's still present as a father, he cheated on me, not the kids.
But I still want 7.5 million.
He did cheat on the kids,
1.75
though.
million.
How he cheat on the kids?
I feel like, I don't know.
Oh,
He cheated on the
because
whole
he messed up
family.
the
You
fa-
done left
Yeah,
out.
he
You
did
left out
mess
the house
up,
to
like
go
he
move in with
did.
another woman.
Right.
He did.
I wouldn't want to be
leave
tethered to
me,
the person.
but-
That's part of why I wouldn't sue. to be
Oh,
honest.
okay.
I don't want to
Yeah.
be tethered to you for life. Because it's going to take forever to make that 1.75. So we're connected in some way, shape, or form. If
But
you
then
late
if
on
we
your
had
money, do I have
kids,
to call
we
you to get it?
still
Like, what do I have to
connected.
do?
If we have kids.
So again.
We gotta keep suing?
Sue again.
Counter sue?
So do
Nah.
y'all feel like
That's a lot of money
financial
coming out your own
compensation
pocket.
could fix emotional harm?
No. But it can help.
They could put a starts.
It can make me happy by buying me stuff.
I don't
You
think
take
it's
your
gonna
money to buy
fix
me
my
stuff.
emotional harm, but it will, alter life. Things which could, in the end, help me out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just buy me stuff.
It don't hurt.
Yeah.
It don't hurt.
Mm-mm.
I wouldn't turn it down, but I wouldn't sue somebody for it.
Okay.
You would always have to be trying to compensate me emotionally, financially for my. I'm always gonna be here. If you're gonna pay me to feel better, I'll ever be paid to feel better.
I think
I'll
that's
never
more-
feel better.
That's some more emotional damage going to court.
Just keep paying me. That's all.
Just keep going. And it's
Keep
like a
buying gifts.
long,
I
drawn
think
out
you'll feel
lawsuit.
better.
More
That's some-
spa trips.
Yeah,
No,
like,
more
oh my
trips,
God.
more bags, more jewelry.
Therapy.
You feel better? Not
something.
yet. No, not
Okay.
yet.
Well, being that we didn't completely know everything about that situation, but what responsibility do you feel like wives have for their own marriage? What's the responsibility of a wife in a marriage?
I feel like there isn't a big responsibility because if somebody just doesn't want to be with you or doesn't look at you the same or doesn't love you the same, I feel like that's just it. Like there's nothing that you can do, I feel, to get that person back in love with you or like attracted to you. Because like women, take us for like we will break up with you mentally and still be physically with you, but then once we're gone, it's like over. Like there's nothing. This man, one of my exes, like I loved SpongeBob and the video game cartridges. like in high school. So he The Sims, I mean. So he went and bought like the whole little I forgot what it's called. Like it's like a Game Boy, and then bought the Sims game and was like, "Look, babe, I bought this for you." And I was like in my head like, "Why are you breathing?" Like once I no longer like you, I no longer like you. So I don't think there's a responsibility really, because once the person's like emotionally disconnected, that's it.
Well, I think that's the difference, because then that's a girlfriend. So for a wife, if you feel like, okay, there's a disconnect, it's your responsibility to find that reconnection. Because, I mean, you already sat there, you got married to this man. It's for better, for worse. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, I would say how I read the question was just like, what is the responsibility of a wife in a marriage? And I would say, yeah, whether husband or wife, if anytime it's a disconnection, you do try to reconnect. Like, your first option is not just let it keep going downhill. Same thing, communicate. And sometimes you're not going to like your partner. You'll love them, but you don't like them. And I feel like everybody changed. I always say in my mind, between 3 to 5 years, who you was with is a new person again. And you guys, that's why you communicate, you relearn each other. And you may realize that the person they are in this phase is somebody you don't like. And you try to reel it back in. Or you may realize, no, we just going further and further apart.
That's a lot of responsibility. Like, I'm
But that's the
responsible
thing.
for how you feel about me. I said
No,
how.
I don't think
Well,
that's
no,
what she
it's
said.
not that. Yeah, no, it's not that you're responsible for how you feel about it. But if you're with somebody, like, this is something I always tell my couples at work. Like, people look at jobs and give so much emphasis on jobs, and they willing to do everything to just keep moving up. But why in your marriage you not willing to do everything to keep moving up? You'll do it for money, but why won't you do it for love, right? So if you in a marriage, right, and it's like, okay, we're working at it, we're fixing it. Unless you literally see that both people working and we going further apart, then it's like, okay, at least we can say we tried, we communicated. But if I feel like you do talk, somewhere in there you can relearn. It's like you learning and dating a new person again. So I feel like it is your responsibility but if it's one-sided, then I would say, okay, like you said, clearly somebody, like I joke about, oh, you don't like me. But sometimes people really don't like people.
That's how I'm perceiving it. How do you feel?
Well, I can't answer from the standpoint of a woman in a marriage, because, thank you. Thank you, Shop Money. But I think the difference between marriage and relationship is those vows give you a framework. In a relationship, you just are in it. And so for starters, your responsibility is to those vows. What did you say when you got up there? What was your pledge to that contract that you signed to that other person? In a relationship, you're just there, and you can just leave when you want to leave. And so first and foremost, I think, and again, speaking for the man's side, you got to honor those vows, whatever it is that you engaged in marriage for. Why did you say you want to be with that person for life? Now, to your point, if it's no longer working, then that's still a conversation. I think it's all communication at the end of the day. But I think everybody's responsibility is to their vows. So whatever you're there for initially.
But how do you feel like unresolved marriage issues like set the stage for infidelity?
See, that's crazy. How do I feel a man could just go out and cheat, or what I did cause a man to cheat?
Or it could man or woman, because women cheat too.
I mean, you basically, you said, you was like, I could already stop liking him, but with him physically.
So unresolved marriage.
Unresolved issues.
We in a marriage now.
Wait up, can we change that question a bit? What sets the stage for
What
infidelity?
sets the stage
What sets
for
the stage for infidelity?
Okay, so now it's a different question.
Are we thinking
that's
from
it.
our own experience, or will we just assume?
Sure.
Wait, what you feel?
I think everything.
Well, I know I can't say in
No.
a marriage. I can't say in a marriage, but I know previously when I was like in my early 20s, why did I cheat happily? Well,
Cheating
because-
happily is funny.
one, because I didn't regret it. So one, it was, you know how you just got a gut feeling somebody doing something. And my dad and mom used to always say, trust your gut, your intuition, and everything you don't need to see. Some stuff you just know. You just know. I just know not to walk down this dark alley. There's weird people down there. I just know, right?
Yeah, no proof.
No proof. But
Okay.
I just know. Some stuff you just know.
Did you ever get proof?
Oh, yeah. Eventually, I found out he was doing worse than what I thought.
Okay.
So it took me at least, I want to say a year. I didn't ever go through his phone. Didn't check no emails, didn't follow him. It's just, you know who you with, and you know when things is off.
So intuition.
Exactly.
So,
So I said something. I was like, hey, like, I mentioned something, and he just was like, he made it seem like, gaslight, like, what? Are you serious? So I was like, okay. And I just started paying attention more, but I didn't see anything. And then eventually we just, without me like the more I didn't say anything, I realized we just was going further and further apart. But he seemed happy.
Mm-hmm.
How you so happy and we going further and further apart? How we both not sad? So I said, So my cheating didn't come about because I went looking for it. Just so happened I got off work one day, ran into an old friend, and then we just was talking, regular talk. Next you know, we started hanging out, like, but in groups. Mm-hmm. It was groups like, oh, you want to go to this party, or you want to do this. Before you know it, it was, I guess, the emotional part. Like, we communicate.
Emotionally first?
Basically, that happened. And then one day, and I picked up on my boyfriend at the time, whenever Friday would come, he would start an argument.
Not every
I
Friday, like
love to
clockwork.
start an argument on a
4:30.
Friday. He would start an argument either Thursday night going into Friday morning or Friday like early morning. I'm like, damn, we keep arguing on Thursday night, Friday.
Did y'all live together?
No.
Okay.
We was in college. But then by Sunday, we made up. Like, it was like, you know what? Like, we just need to talk. And I'm like,
My question is, why your intuition ain't lead you to leave? Why would it lead you to cheat?
So I'm the type of person, right? I gotta get you back.
You didn't know you were doing something. It wasn't get back yet. But, okay.
Just in case.
Just in case,
right?
okay.
So I was not leaving, no. Not until I felt like everything burned down. So, yeah, so then I picked up on the habit of arguing, long story short, and this one particular Friday, he broke up with me, and I said, okay. Like, I didn't even argue. He just, I said, you know what, I think we should just, he's like, yeah, we should. I said, Then just so again, I was just going to go to sleep. But then the other friend called like, hey, what you doing? And I said, you. I said, oh, what are you doing? You could come over, blah, blah, blah. And then it happened, and I just was like, I don't feel bad. This is all right.
Was it bad?
Mm-hmm.
It was the first time. So he don't know my
So
body
no.
how the other person
So
said.
no.
Yeah, but
Cool.
did he get there? Yes, he did.
Well, you give him enough swings, and he will.
So then it was fine, and then I got caught.
You got caught on purpose.
No, I really didn't get caught on purpose. I got caught. I'm not going to share how I got caught, but I got caught. And when I got caught, I just was like,
why would you get caught?
he was like, oh, so like, he forgave me though. And that's how I knew
the red flag.
he did something. He forgave me. The way I got caught, I'm not saying, just think of the worst way you could get caught.
Not in the action.
Just think
You
of the
know
worst
what?
way you could get caught, and to get forgiven in 2 hours.
Right.
So
My mom
you
was like,
cheated with no proof, and then you got caught, and you were mad at him.
I wasn't mad. I was okay for
You
it
thought
to
it was a
end.
red flag that he forgave
It is
you.
a red flag. Think of this.
Tell me you toxic without telling me you toxic. What's that state for cheating?
It is though. That's not toxic, because then when it all
It's
came out,
extremely
he cheated. He was cheating on me for 3 years with multiple
Wow.
people. It was his own karma. That's why I was calm.
Gotcha. What would cause you to cheat?
What would cause me to cheat?
Yeah.
What would cause me to cheat?
As opposed to leaving, by the way, because that's always an option.
But that was only 20, so we gotta
That's
get
not an
credit.
option for us. Like, but I really do feel like with you, it was an emotional, withhold. Like, you gained emotional relationship to another person because you weren't getting that in your own.
Did
I
you see
think
that
was-
diversion?
Yeah, that was
that-
nice.
What? That would
Pivot
be.
was good.
That would
What
be
causes
me.
you to cheat?
Have you ever
That would
cheated?
be
Oh,
me.
you gotta
Like,
get
that
a
was.
second
I was
one.
leading into that.
Have you ever cheated?
Yes, I have.
Okay. Why'd you cheat?
I cheated because here we are. I was emotionally connected to the person. So the person I cheated with was like my first love, like the first man I ever fell in love with, and we never, had sex because I was like a virgin. I was scared, and then I guess he got like a little tired of that because he was like a senior. I was a freshman, and I got with somebody else. We were in a relationship. And then we were like, things were good. It was like 2 years, and I ran into my first love again.
You already lost your virginity.
And I already lost my virginity, and I was like, how we could do it now. And I
Popped it.
because I didn't love the guy I was with as much as I loved my first.
So you was ready now to actually.
But it was emotional. So what would cause
But
me
he had
to
done
cheat?
nothing.
No, he was doing stuff.
Okay.
And I had proof he was doing stuff. But I was a very forgiving person because I was like, we're young and we're growing. So dumb. Don't
Yeah,
ever
that's
say that
so
to
dumb.
yourself, okay? I don't care how old you are, okay? You can grow apart and break up and leave and let them grow by themselves. But I wanted to say because I was like, it's okay. I forgive. I understand. You're a man, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, but I didn't do it like I'm going to do him because you're doing this stuff. I was like, oh my God, like I love this man. And that's what happened. So What would set the stage for me would be emotionally connected to somebody else. If I'm not getting something from you, because you gotta like turn me on mentally, like the conversations, the aneurysms, and getting my sense of humor. You gotta get like, different stuff, and then I'll be like, oh my god, other man sucks, so that
Capture her mind.
Yeah. Throwing her leg up, like, hold on, man, what's your name?
Oh my god, you made me laugh. I think it's the same thing for me. Like when I cheated, it's because he cheated, and I was just like, I want attention. I feel, and that's a platform there, wanting attention. Once you allow another man into them crevices, now you feel like, oh my gosh, this is probably what I want. This is probably what I need. This man is doing this, that, and the third. While this man is doing everything else at home, taking care of the bills, taking care of you, blah blah blah. Like he was cheating, so this is just different. But my thing is, if you cheat on me, I'm cheat back. I wouldn't do that now.
Yeah, now
I wouldn't do that.
I would leave now.
The younger me was like, whatever. But I won't do it now. I'm gonna just stick kind of thing.
I just want to be clear before I answer, because I know you're about to ask me, right?
I am.
All y'all, there was zero accountability, and I hate that we were raised, right? It was off camera. Not one of y'all cheated for a selfish reason. It was all because he was the catalyst. So to answer the question,
No,
I took accountability.
I was about to say, because
well, no, you said you didn't have an emotional connection, and you said he was doing
didn't
stuff.
do anything, but
No, you said he was doing stuff.
He was doing stuff, but I didn't cheat because
But she
he was
forgave
doing
him
stuff.
for her.
I cheated because I loved this other man. Like he could have done nothing, and I feel like I still would have cheated
Okay, well,
because I love this man.
I said I gave another man an opportunity. I definitely said that before. I said like, okay, he did something.
You kind of said that you ain't had the attention you was
looking for.
Yeah.
I thought I just said
And I allowed
basically
somebody
I
to
tried
come in.
something new because we were single. Technically, I was single for 2 days, so.
Nah.
Y'all
2
heard that,
days.
right?
Exactly.
I wasn't going crazy. So, I cheat for selfish reasons. But it ain't normally what the woman has done. And I cheated in a different relationship.
From a man's perspective, wait, get your notepads out.
Man's perspective, because men usually cheat for selfish reasons.
Right.
And I can be accountable. But,
But you also had plenty of situations. We've only got one.
I don't know that.
Right.
But y'all only discussed one. Because I probably did more,
love
I'll be
that.
honest.
Okay.
but no, I have cheated in more than one situation. And it's usually for selfish reasons. A lot of times it's my ego. If I feel like I'm not being validated in relationships, I'm not seen, I'm not heard. There's other times where it was sensual. It was I see something I like more than what I have. Or I want variety. She's sexy. She's giving me rhythm. She's giving me attention. Attention is big. That goes back to ego. Attention is big. Attraction. I might just be more attracted to that woman and want to know what that's about. I've cheated because I've been in bad places and spaces mentally. I'm a therapist, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've cheated because I was dealing with things mentally and didn't know how to cope. And probably the only vice that I have has always been women. Only consistent vice through life. I don't drink anymore, but at the time I used to drink. I'm very sensitive. I have cancer. I don't drink anymore, but there was times when I used to drink, but I was also on the drinking. I don't smoke weed at all. I don't do any drugs. And so women has always been a consistent vice. So getting into that vice, that high from the attention for women and eventually from sex, there's an importance, there's an exchange of energy and emotion. But normally it's how I'm feeling that will lead me to kind of start to stray.
But can I just pinpoint
Please, go.
So you see how everybody said emotion. It was attention, emotion.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, attention and emotion was one of yours too.
Or the physicality part.
Yeah,
Sometimes
you
I just
also
see
had
something
that
I
too.
really-
You also had that. I just want to say it was
Even in a relationship, our eyes don't turn on.
Yeah.
You
Temptation
can be in a
is another.
relationship and you're gonna see something that you like out of it.
But see, that's the thing. I could be in a relationship and, like you said, I could see something and it look nice, but it don't make my vagina be like, like it just don't be like. It don't
The sound
That's how your vagina sound?
I'm thinking this, but
Got
it's like,
you.
What?
but I thought it was like.
Yeah.
I just imagine like it's.
No.
Like,
Like I get that.
Yeah, it was a
I've
movie
never
where
had
someone's
that.
vagina had teeth.
But I've seen
so that's
that.
why I
I've seen
said,
that
what was
movie.
that?
That was a
Something
long
like that.
time ago.
Wow.
Yeah, it was.
What
a
was
long
I
time
just
ago.
remember that movie.
Was that a
Jesus?
No, it was not a porn.
It was like
it
a
was
girl.
an actual movie.
It was like
Yeah,
a girl who got possessed by something,
Yeah,
but the
and her
possession was
vagina.
a demon. Yeah, and so she was like, but that's how she fed the demon.
Mhm.
So she would go after men and then get them in the bed, and then when they took their pants down, whatever, they're like,
So that's why.
Right off.
So that's why you said I made
Sorry.
that sound. It's like,
That's crazy. I just remembered that.
because my friends say like a man eater, so I'm like,
Wow, let me look this movie up. That's funny.
yeah.
That is
But
crazy.
ultimately, I do understand what you're saying to see something and just go after it. But I just be like, I be scared. You know what it is? So I think my jobs and then working in like health field, I just like, it's the only way you got. And I just like, this the only one I got, and I be too scared to like go
But you know,
after.
we are older now. We're not the same person we were years ago.
That's
Yeah,
it.
no, I don't judge.
Mhm.
I don't ask people like, what's your number? I don't care about that. I'm more so like, how many STDs, how many kids,
Mhm.
you know, like that. But so I don't judge
I feel
about
like
it, but I do appreciate it, and I feel like if more people, well, men, because men try to, the validation part kind of triggered me a little bit.
Ooh.
It did, because I feel like you're not getting validated at home. Okay, understandable, right? Like I feel like we all don't always get validated at home, right?
Mhm.
And I feel like it's phases, because I always tell people, think of it this way: you have your individual self, yourself as a partner, your career, and then let's just say if you have kids, those 4 rows, right? So let's just say out of 100%, you're not giving each of those an even 25, right?
Mhm.
So this is, like you said, communication. So in those times, if you communicate like, hey baby, don't seem like you're paying attention to the relationship, and she like, well, you know, right now my job is busy and I'm doing this and I'm trying to get here. Do you understand that and like hold off and then realize it may be a phase, or are you like, fuck that, I'm about to go outside?
I feel like for that though,
Oh no, that's a question.
you have to be at a
Oh,
certain.
that's,
Oh, that's your
answer
question.
that.
Okay.
Like, has that happened? Like,
It depends on. I'll speak to myself and broadly. Broadly, it depends on where we are as people, where we at in life, in our mental health journey. If you are prepared for a lack of attention and validation, then you're probably going to look elsewhere for it. Where I am at in my early 40s, in a completely different place than my 30s, and definitely different than my 20s, and I go to therapy, and I was just there one day. Yeah, today, I don't have as many issues with discipline. I don't have issues with communication. I don't have as many issues with self-reflection. And so I can look at the micro and the macro.
but how long it took you to get there
Long time.
in your early 40s?
Long time. Probably 30s, late 30s. Yeah,
35, 37?
probably.
That's
Long
what I was
time.
about to say. I feel like you have to be at a certain mental state to even identify how you feel. Like, you would have somebody who comes to you like, babe, like, what's the matter? What's going on? It took me a long time to realize I gotta know how I feel to even communicate that to you, so you could understand. Cause like I've always like referenced my daughter, like when kids don't know how to feel and they're not taught emotional intelligence and stuff like that. Imagine adults who never got taught that,
Yeah.
and now we're trying to have a relationship or marriage.
True.
Like you can't even tell me what's wrong. You can't even tell me how you're really feeling and why you feel the way you feel.
And my last therapy visit, what I wanted to work with my therapist was expressive language. I asked her to give me tools in
Feelings
the area
will.
of expressive language. Excuse me?
A feelings will.
Feelings will.
You could Google it. It's a feelings will. It's literally a will that
Mhm.
has a bunch of adjectives. Adverbs that feelings. Because a lot of people just say angry,
A
mad,
will.
sad. Will. Oh yes, W-H-E-L.
Oh, I was thinking will.
Sorry.
Like, I feel like
I
you
think
want to
it
get
will,
out before
too.
you
Oh
die.
no. So it has, because most people be like, I'm sad, angry, mad, frustrated, but it literally has like categories and then has a bunch of
Kind of
words.
like Jahari's window.
And
Is
I
it a
like,
simple exercise?
yeah. So I like that to give the clients, because it helps, like you said, to be able to identify how you actually feel. Because you may not be mad, you could be
I'll check that out.
disappointed.
What did your
Feelings.
therapist give you with the tools?
We worked on a few different things. She didn't give me a feelings wheel, and I'm gonna curse it out when I hear it. First and foremost, she asked me to stop and try to identify how it is I'm feeling. I told her the only feeling that I think myself and most men connect with are anger.
Mm-hmm.
That's an actionable feeling, right? So she asked me, what are other actionable feelings? And she said, start with my kids. I have 3 daughters. You know when you miss them, right? You know when you might want to punish them because they've done something wrong. That leans more towards anger. You know when you might want to consider them and be considerate, and then broaden that out to your adult relationships. And so she told me to start to really self-reflect, right? Stop and think about how you feel about a person, right? More than just how they make you feel, but how you feel about them. But again, she didn't give me the adjectives, so I'm
Yeah,
gonna
look
look
at
that up
that's a good
I
one.
need to go to therapy.
Everybody. I went to
Yeah.
therapy today at 8 o'clock. I'm a
I
therapist with a
watch my
therapist.
therapist on social media, like just the ones who just give out free advice and stuff.
Okay.
And I've got some really good advice. One advice I got to was you need to identify.
Put it back up,
She-
put it back up, put it back up.
Yeah, Arthur sis,
Tired.
Arthur
She's
sis.
doing so much. Like, if I don't make it home, I'm sorry, she come outside my breaks, okay? But no, one person was like, identify where you feel the feeling. Because you feel stuff in certain places. Like, especially as a
That's
woman,
true.
like you feel it in your chest, maybe your stomach. So
Your
I was
vagina,
like,
the teeth.
that, yes.
Mm.
Teeth in your butt. I've never felt that. So let's start there. But that was like a really good tip too. Like you can identify where you're feeling it and then go
That's
from
true.
there. Because like when I'm scared or like nervous, I feel it in my stomach. Like and like anxiety is like more in my chest.
Yeah, I would say anxiety, stress, neck and shoulders. Does anybody when they get like hurt or really mad, do you feel it like get cold, like your whole body? Okay, so I'm gonna be honest. If someone does something to me and I can't cry or I can't move, I just literally feel like it's like ice.
I'm going numb.
Just know,
It's not
whenever
stroke.
I feel that way,
What
whenever I
signs of
know
a
it's
stroke?
not even a stroke, it's like cold. Like I just like
When I get
If
scared,
somebody
I feel that.
just go like that. That to me is when I know you hurt me in a way I can't even cry, fathom, and anybody who's ever made me feel like that, I got their ass back. Like that
connected to
feeling
something
for
like
me,
a childhood thing?
I don't know, but I
It might
just
be.
know it be like, oh,
That's so weird.
Okay.
Our connection
That
is
might be
different.
Yeah, and that's leaning into anger.
Okay.
And that's actionable. You talking
Yeah,
about
so-
binge.
yeah.
Thank
So, but yes,
But the
it
feeling
is
of getting
vengeful.
cold is crazy.
But I literally feel it in my. It's like in my. It goes literally and it stopped like here, and I just sit there
the last
and
time,
I just like burn it in and be like,
And you
okay.
gotta go do something.
the
No,
last time
I
felt
don't
that
do.
way.
I haven't ever. Anybody I've done something to, I haven't ever like instantly. I'm not impulsive. I'm very calculated. I can wait. It can be 7 years.
Wait and cheat on that man.
No, it's not even just a man. It could be a
Well, you kinda
woman.
did that
It
one,
could
though.
be a. I don't date one, but I'm saying like any like. I don't. My father used to always say like, if you go out your way to do something, you really gonna f yourself. So I don't go out my way to go do something. Cause anytime I've tried to be like revengeful, really petty, like right, it didn't work out. I just
Cheated
really
on that
feel,
nigga.
but it wasn't
That was
right then
premeditated.
and there. It was.
That was
It
premeditated.
took time. Let me.
That's not
It
petty?
took time.
It is,
It's
but it's not
pe-
impulsive.
But it's not impulsive. Like, I'm trying to tell y'all, I always tell my friends, we laugh, I'm like, I don't know if God or the devil did this, but opportunities just be like,
Devil.
it just present itself, and I be like, and my brain be like, oh, this is from this, the archive come back, and then I just go, thank you, and then
Well,
I just maneuver, and then
it's you
somehow I
too.
think it's their
What?
karma,
You
and I
feel
just
a cold
can't
too.
answer.
You feel the cold too.
I feel a cold too, but
When was
it's
the last time you
different.
felt the cold?
When I was,
You just
this is
anemic.
like many years ago. You sound
You
just
just
me.
anemic.
I am anemic. How you know?
Yeah.
No, it was when I went and took the nigga phone, was trying to hide and go through it. That's when I felt cold. When I'm being sneaky, when
Oh,
I'm
no.
being sneaky and I'm
That causes
scared,
pain.
I
that's
feel like I be
cold.
like this. Like,
No,
if I'm trying to go
my
through
whole
somebody's phone, it's too much. It be like I can't. I feel like everything like this, so I don't really like going through the phone.
I wish I could reenact how I went
I
through this
really
man phone.
don't.
That's
Oh
a
my
whole
God.
skit. We gonna revisit.
Yeah, I
that.
don't like that.
But setting the stage, it was emotion. But go ahead.
Speaking
Yeah.
of skits, okay, do you feel like as influencers, are you an influencer as well? No? Okay, well let's just say that you are for the sake of the
Let's say
question.
I am.
Do
I
you
am now
feel
an
like
influencer.
as an influencer, not posting your relationships is like a problem or like a slight to your followers for engagement?
Well, I'll jump in real quick. Influence or not, I don't post my relationship at all. I don't utilize social media in that way. You won't even see a picture of me on my
But
social
like,
media.
what if you present yourself to social media like it's a job? If I work for social media, I feel like it's a job to post different stuff. But then when you have a relationship, people have a bond with you and they want to know everything about you. So not posting, do you feel like even your children, like as parents,
Mhm.
not posting them or the people closest to you is like a slight to your followers?
I don't feel like my kids is 5 and 7, so they don't. If I post them, I post them, but I don't feel like I owe people that. And honestly, my kids know I love them, so they're not even on social media, so they wouldn't care. Be like, "Well, you didn't post me for my birthday." Like they don't ask that. As far as spouse, all the relationships I've been in, I didn't ever post them except for who I'm with now. And it was only because we had kids together. But we don't like. I'm not one of those people. If you go on my page, you'll see a flood of my whole relationship. Like you would probably have to really go through slides and see. And I'm not like on his social media like that, and I'm okay with that. Yeah.
What about you, Tiff?
No.
Next.
I feel like I know. No, I feel like you don't have to post about your relationship unless you guys are on social media together and you do that type of content.
Relationship content.
Then it's like, okay, I'm gonna do it, but I don't have to tell y'all about nothing. Y'all already know who I'm with. You know what my kids look like, but I feel like sometimes that's dangerous too.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
That's I really more protective of the kids part.
But no, I don't have to tell y'all everything.
What about you?
No, I think we set the stage for what we want to give to our consumers. I think sometimes people get caught up in feeling like they need to give more. I think some of that comes from just wanting to compete. Monetize your life, maybe you'll earn more. I think, and I say this in our part all the time, everybody monetizes their life, whether they say they do or don't. Everybody monetizes their life. People want more and more, so you give them more, maybe you see a spike in following, maybe you earn a couple more dollars, and once you do, now you kind of feel like you can't go back. So
I was about to, you were saying that, and it just made me think about people that are in relationships and they do like incentivize. How you say the word? Incentivize. But what happens when they break up?
You show that too.
Yeah, right. Now you gotta show the breakup or give
Monetize
some type
that
of
too.
explanation. Or you just pop out with somebody new and be like, this is the new person on my page. Don't ask no questions.
You're like,
Monetize
boo, tomato.
But you know what the crazy part about, like, so for answer two things quickly, is like when I had my daughter, because me and my daughter's father started doing stuff like years ago, so like my new following doesn't know like me in that relationship. So I would say my daughter is how I experienced it. Like I did my whole pregnancy on social media because that's what I did. Like I did pictures, side by side, songs, funny stuff. And then when I had her, I kind of went quiet. And somebody reading the comments too can really make somebody feel like they owe their followers, pictures or an explanation or like what happened. And one comment lived like rent free in my brain. One girl commented like under a picture of me out the hospital in my robe and was like, "Why aren't you posting your baby? Does she have jaundice?" And I was like,
That's a lot.
"Hold, what? Not only are you asking me a question, you're like diagnosing my child as to something to why I can't post them. That didn't make me want to post her, but I just like really opened up to how your followers can feel like you owe them stuff in your life. So like even now, like if my daughter doesn't want to post, she's like, "No, mommy, I don't post her." But if I want to post her, I'm like, "Can I post her?" She's like, "Yeah, sure, you can do that." So I feel like that reading the comments is crazy. And then being in a relationship and then breaking up and then getting with somebody new and your followers booing them or like talking negative about them,
People do that.
that can be so hard on them. I feel like that's a big problem for me. Like I'll meet somebody in real life, like genuinely, and then we'll get to talking and stuff, and they're like, "What are you doing?" Like if you talk to somebody long enough, "What are you doing?" Or I'm on set, or I'm filming, or I'm a podcast. It ties back to me being a creator. Okay, what's your Instagram? I want to support you. I want to see. Every time I have done that, I can feel the shift in the friendship or the whatever. If it's not a, "Oh, you are mad followers, you are no, I'm not. You literally met me at the bar drinking peanut butter whiskey. Like I'm the same girl. This is a job for me. It's not like exactly who I am all the time. I don't take the numbers into my head. I'm not like, "Oh my God, I'm this person," So I always felt the shift when it comes to trying to just get to know somebody genuinely outside of social media.
Does that make you want to date other creatives then? Maybe they will already come into the relationship
It
inherently
does, because
understanding.
they'll understand that this is literally a job. So the comments, I feel, won't get to them as much. Not necessarily that, they would like fully understand. I just wouldn't want to put somebody else in that situation. And like, because the comments can be a lot. Like,
It makes me think of strippers.
Huh?
Like when I'm
Okay.
listening, like I'm sorry, but my brain just is like,
Oh, side note, she was a madam in her past life. Everything that ever happens in life brings her back to prostitution
No.
and stripping,
I'm just
okay?
saying it did, because when you were saying like once they found out this like if somebody meets a girl in public and the next you know you find out she dances and I was like, "Oh, so you be shaking your ass for money?" Like so when I was listening, I just was like, "Damn, so this is what strippers go through."
Real quick, what was your stripper name in the past?
Right. Please let us
think
know.
so.
I was a madam.
Comment
Meaning I was
really
in
quickly.
control of things.
Comment what you think Minnie's stripper
Yeah,
name was.
you gotta
She was a madam, though.
You gotta know.
No, she was a madam. Okay, what her madam
She started
name
off
was.
dancing. You gotta start somewhere. You gotta,
build your way up.
you know what I mean?
What
Take
was
baby
her
steps.
stripper name?
So what was your stripper name?
I
But
What
my
you
brain
saying,
really
though?
just said
'Cause
it
you
like,
gotta be
"Oh
in the same
man,
industry
damn."
type of thing. It be feeling like
True, to an extent.
to an extent.
Well,
Oh,
may
yeah.
I ask, being that like you're online, right? Well, you said you don't really put your stuff, but I know you also do content too. Do you feel like flirting online turns into like engaging in person?
Yes.
No.
You said yes. You said
Yes.
no.
Yes.
You said
Yes.
yes.
I say yes.
Why you
Okay.
flirting
Well, why
online?
you say no though?
Me
Yeah.
first?
Yeah, because you was the only no and they had two yes.
Okay, I feel like I will flirt with you to the death on social media. Like, I'm gonna be everything. I'm funny. I'm this. I'm commenting. I'm engaging. But then it's like I only exist online. Like, once it comes to real life, my brain shuts off, and then I start going into like safety stuff. Like, if I never wanted to meet you in person, I never had that thought. So once we get to this point where it's like, you know, we exchange so much, I flirted, you like me, and I was like, I'm gonna meet you, I've shut off completely. Like, now
So
I'm
she
no longer
basically-
engaging.
She jail
Because
talk.
I don't want to see you. Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't want to see. I have no plan. I have no plans to see you in real life, no matter how much I'm flirting. So I just say no, because then I feel like it's unsafe now. Like now I'm taking you out of this imaginary app on my phone, and I'm plugging you into real life.
So I understand what you're saying,
Right.
but we gotta realize there's crazy people out here. You don't
That
think
you
you
meet in
setting yourself? You don't think you set yourself up?
Yes,
by
that's why I
saying,
don't
like-
want to meet you.
No. Just
Oh,
by
she said
flirting
too
with the
late.
I
person.
aborted the mission.
You
Too
ain't
late.
abort
Too
that
late?
shit.
Because now
Too
you
late.
made them interested.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brought into the
That's
fence.
That
scary.
Too
is the
late.
part that could be scary though, because now they could really want to figure out where you at, and then you post like, "Oh, we here, we doing this," and now they do meet you. So I get it though,
Yeah,
because
get
I
what
used to
you're
beat the
saying.
phone down too when it was the loop and stuff. I used to like, oh, talk, but I was too young anyway to meet. But like now, flirting online, I'm being honest, no. Like I haven't ever been on a dating app and stuff like that because it gets. I get my attention span. Honestly, I'm gonna say it's not even the safety part; it's the attention span. Like how much can we talk about? Like you gotta be a funny, know how to talk, like just interesting person to keep me talking. Because once you get the routine, what number child are you, and what do you do for a living? When's your birthday? It just gets so boring, and then I'm like, yeah. So that's why I'm a better meet people in person type of person. Like online, no.
And you two said
I'm
yes.
scared.
You say yeah, it could
Yes.
flirting online.
Oh yeah,
So I just don't flirt
I
online.
don't flirt with nobody online. That's crazy. I don't flirt with nobody, period. But I'm just saying.
My man.
But no, that's dangerous. I already said it. Like I just feel like it's dangerous.
Also, but do you feel like if you flirt online, it would lead to you guys actually meeting in person? Like people who flirt online will eventually get together. at some point?
Not necessarily, but sometimes it happens, especially if you're in the same city. You're in the same. You keep talking to that same person all the time. Like I know social media is different from texting, but if you just on this app every day with this person, going back and forth, and then y'all meet each other because y'all genuinely flirting.
Y'all
You don't
just
think
now
that's
connected
gonna?
somewhere.
Yeah. You don't think you'll connect in real life?
Yeah, I don't mess with it. I think the possibility is there, and where there's possibility, there might be the reality of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can see you on social media if already there's an appeal there, and again, I'm a visual person, so if there's an appeal there, and now you're saying something I'm interested in, it could turn to something else.
I guess so. I would much rather just meet you already in person and then start a conversation there, because it's like I feel like people will fall in love with the person I am on social media and feel like you know me more than you actually know me. And then when you see me in person, you know, now it's like the hey Goldi, as opposed to the wow, you look really nice. You know, like and I don't want that. So with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching and tuning into this episode of Milfshake. Make sure you guys like, comment. Don't forget to tell us our stripper name, okay? And we will see you next time. Bye.
What would it be?